Do you ever feel like the world around you is spinning out of control? Life can get pretty hectic, right? With all the noise, stress, and chaos swirling around us, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. But what if I told you there's a way to find calm in the middle of all this madness? That's exactly what we're going to explore today. How to find inner peace in a world of chaos. Let's face it, our modern world is full of stresses. From the constant buzz of notifications on our phones to the pressure of work deadlines, from global events that leave us feeling helpless to personal challenges that keep us up at night. It can all add up to a pretty chaotic existence. But here's the thing. While we can't always control what's happening around us, we can learn to control how we respond to it. And that's where inner peace comes in. Now, you might be wondering, what exactly is inner peace? Well, it's not about living in a bubble, cut off from the world. It's about finding a sense of calm and stability within yourself, no matter what's going on outside. It's about developing the ability to stay centered and grounded, even when life throws you curveballs. Inner peace is like an anchor that keeps you steady in stormy seas. But why is inner peace so important? Well, when we're constantly stressed and anxious, it takes a toll on our mental and physical health. We might experience headaches, digestive issues, trouble sleeping, or a weakened immune system. Our relationships can suffer, and we might find it hard to focus or be productive at work. On the flip side, when we cultivate inner peace, we're better equipped to handle life's challenges. We become more resilient, more creative, and more able to enjoy the good things in life. So how do we go about finding this inner peace? Well, that's what we're going to dive into today. We'll explore practical strategies and techniques that you can use to cultivate a sense of calm and balance in your life. These aren't quick fixes or magic solutions. Finding inner peace is a process, and it takes practice. But with consistent effort, you can develop the skills to maintain your inner calm, even in the face of outer chaos. First, let's talk about the impact of chaos on our lives. When we're constantly bombarded with information, demands, and distractions, it can feel like we're always in fight or flight mode. Our bodies and minds are on high alert, ready to respond to the next crisis or challenge. This constant state of stress can lead to burnout, anxiety, and even depression. It can affect our sleep, our eating habits, and our overall well-being. But it's not just external chaos that affects us. Often, the biggest source of turmoil is inside our own heads. Negative self-talk, worry about the future, regrets about the past. These internal stresses can be just as disruptive as any outside influence. That's why finding inner peace isn't just about creating a calm environment around us, although that can help. It's about learning to quiet the chaos within our own minds. So, how do we start to tame this inner and outer chaos? One powerful tool is mindfulness. Mindfulness is simply the practice of being fully present in the moment without judgment. It's about paying attention to your thoughts, feelings, and sensations without getting caught up in them. When we practice mindfulness, we create a little bit of space between ourselves and our thoughts or emotions. This space allows us to respond to situations more calmly and thoughtfully rather than reacting on autopilot. There are many ways to practice mindfulness in your daily life. You might start by simply taking a few deep breaths and noticing how your body feels. Or you could try eating a meal mindfully, really paying attention to the tastes, textures, and smells of your food. Even everyday activities like washing dishes or walking can become mindfulness practices if you bring your full attention to them. Another powerful tool for finding inner peace is meditation. Now, I know what you might be thinking. I can't meditate. My mind is too busy. But here's the thing. Meditation isn't about emptying your mind of all thoughts. It's about learning to observe your thoughts without getting caught up in them. It's like sitting on the bank of a river, watching the water flow by, rather than being swept away by the current. There are many different types of meditation, but a simple way to start is with a basic breathing meditation. Find a comfortable place to sit, close your eyes, and focus your attention on your breath. Notice the sensation of the air moving in and out of your body. When your mind wanders, and it will, that's totally normal, gently bring your attention back to your breath. Even just a few minutes of this practice each day can start to make a difference in how you feel. Now let's talk about creating a peaceful environment. While inner peace comes from within, our surroundings can definitely influence how we feel. Take a look at your living and working spaces. Are they cluttered and chaotic, or calm and organized? Simple changes like decluttering, adding some plants, or creating a cozy corner for relaxation can help create a more peaceful atmosphere. But it's not just our physical environment that matters. In today's digital age, we also need to consider our virtual environment. How much time do you spend scrolling through social media or checking your email? The constant influx of information and stimulation can be a major source of stress. Consider setting boundaries around your technology use. Maybe that means having designated screen-free times or turning off notifications on your phone. Another important aspect of finding inner peace is taking care of our physical health. Our bodies and minds are closely connected, and when we neglect our physical health, it can be much harder to find mental and emotional balance. This doesn't mean you need to become a fitness guru or drastically change your diet overnight. Small, consistent changes can make a big difference. Start by paying attention to your sleep habits. Are you getting enough rest? Creating a relaxing bedtime routine and sticking to a consistent sleep schedule can do wonders for your overall well-being. Regular exercise is also crucial. It doesn't have to be intense. Even a daily walk can help reduce stress and improve your mood. And don't forget about nutrition. Eating a balanced diet with plenty of fruits, vegetables, and whole grains can help support your body and mind. Now let's talk about something that many of us find challenging: dealing with difficult emotions. When we're trying to find inner peace, it's easy to fall into the trap of thinking we should always feel calm and happy. But that's not realistic or healthy. All emotions, even the uncomfortable ones, serve a purpose. The key is learning how to acknowledge and process these feelings without letting them overwhelm us. One helpful technique is to practice naming and taming your emotions. When you're feeling upset, take a moment to identify what you're feeling. Are you angry, sad, anxious? Just putting a name to the emotion can help you feel more in control. Then, try to approach the feeling with curiosity rather than judgment. Where do you feel it in your body? What thoughts are associated with it? By observing your emotions in this way, you can start to create some distance from them, making them feel less overwhelming. It's also important to develop healthy ways of expressing and releasing emotions. This might mean talking to a friend, writing in a journal, or engaging in physical activity. Remember, the goal isn't to get rid of difficult emotions, but to learn how to move through them in a way that doesn't disrupt your inner peace. Another powerful practice for cultivating inner peace is gratitude. When we're caught up in the chaos of daily life, it's easy to focus on all the things that are going wrong. But taking time to appreciate the good things in our lives, no matter how small, can shift our perspective in a powerful way. Try starting or ending each day by thinking of 3 things you're grateful for. They don't have to be big things. It could be as simple as a delicious cup of coffee or a kind word from a friend. Along with gratitude, cultivating compassion, both for ourselves and others, can greatly contribute to our sense of inner peace. Self-compassion means treating ourselves with the same kindness and understanding that we would offer to a good friend. It's about recognizing that everyone struggles sometimes and that making mistakes is a normal part of being human. Compassion for others is equally important. When we approach others with empathy and understanding, even in difficult situations, we often find that our own stress levels decrease. This doesn't mean letting people walk all over you or ignoring your own needs. It's about finding a balance between taking care of yourself and caring for others. Speaking of balance, one crucial skill for maintaining inner peace is setting healthy boundaries. In our busy world, it's easy to fall into the trap of saying yes to everything and everyone, but constantly putting others' needs before our own is a surefire way to burn out. Learning to say no when necessary and prioritizing self-care is essential for maintaining your inner calm. This might mean setting limits on your work hours, learning to delegate tasks, or simply carving out some me time each day. Remember, taking care of yourself isn't selfish, it's necessary. When you're calm and centered, you're better able to show up for others in your life. Another important aspect of finding inner peace is having a sense of purpose or meaning in your life. When we feel like our actions are aligned with our values and contributing to something larger than ourselves, it can help us stay grounded even in chaotic times. This doesn't necessarily mean you need to have your whole life figured out. It could be as simple as identifying small ways you can make a positive difference each day. Take some time to reflect on what really matters to you. What are your core values? What kinds of activities make you feel fulfilled? Are there causes or issues you feel passionate about? By connecting with your sense of purpose, you can create a kind of internal compass that helps guide you through life's ups and downs. Now let's talk about resilience. Resilience is our ability to bounce back from difficulties and adapt to change. It's a key component of inner peace because, let's face it, life will always have its challenges. The goal isn't to avoid all stress or difficulty, but to develop the inner strength to weather life's storms. Building resilience is a process, and it often involves changing how we think about challenges. Instead of seeing difficulties as insurmountable obstacles, try to view them as opportunities for growth and learning. This doesn't mean minimizing your struggles or pretending everything is fine when it's not. It's about cultivating a mindset that says, "This is tough, but I can handle it." One way to build resilience is by reflecting on past challenges you've overcome. What strategies helped you get through those difficult times? What strengths did you discover in yourself? By recognizing your own capacity to handle difficulties, you can approach new challenges with more confidence. Another important aspect of resilience is having a support network. Connecting with others, whether it's friends, family, or a support group, can provide comfort, perspective, and practical help during tough times. Don't be afraid to reach out when you need support. Remember, asking for help isn't a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength and self-awareness. Let's recap some key points for finding inner peace in a world of chaos. Remember, this is a process, and it takes time and practice. Be patient with yourself as you explore these strategies. 1. Practice mindfulness to stay grounded in the present moment. 2. Try meditation to cultivate a calm, clear mind. 3. Create a peaceful environment, both physically and digitally. 4. Take care of your physical health through sleep, exercise, and nutrition. 5. Learn healthy ways to deal with difficult emotions. 6. Cultivate gratitude and compassion. 7. Set healthy boundaries. and prioritize self-care. 8. Connect with your sense of purpose and meaning. 9. Build resilience by changing how you view challenges. 10. Reach out for support when you need it. Remember, finding inner peace doesn't mean your life will be perfect or stress-free. It's about developing the tools to maintain your calm and balance even when life gets chaotic. It's about creating an internal refuge that you can return to no matter what's happening around you. As you go forward from here, I encourage you to start small. Pick 1 or 2 strategies that resonate with you and try incorporating them into your daily life. Maybe you'll start with a few minutes of mindfulness practice each morning, or perhaps you'll focus on cultivating gratitude. Whatever you choose, remember that consistency is key. Small, regular steps can lead to big changes over time. And remember, this journey to inner peace is personal. What works for one person might not work for another, so don't be afraid to experiment and find what feels right for you. Be kind to yourself along the way. There will be days when you feel calm and centered, and days when you feel overwhelmed. That's okay. The important thing is to keep coming back to these practices, especially when things get tough. As we come to the end of this video, I want to thank you for joining me on this exploration of inner peace. I hope you've found some ideas and strategies that resonate with you. Remember, in a world full of chaos, you have the power to cultivate your own inner calm. It's a journey, and it starts with a single step. If you found this video helpful, please consider sharing it with others who might benefit. And if you have your own experiences or tips for finding inner peace, I'd love to hear about them in the comments below. Let's create a community of support and encouragement as we all work towards finding our own inner peace. Thank you for watching, and I wish you all the best on your journey to inner calm. Until next time, take care and be kind to yourself.